G'day everyone and welcome to the Centre Bounce for another Monday night live stream. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hope you all had some great fun with the footy. Hope your teams went well. Round 16, first week of full premium for a lot of us, and it definitely didn't feel that way to me. Definitely felt like a lot of people out there, we finally got the full primo. And people were hoping, can we go back to best 18 again? Like, honestly, it was such a weird week. A lot of players definitely underperformed this week when it comes to the Supercoach scoring this week. So, plus there's a few interesting results that came out of the week's footy games in general. But yes, it's just me for tonight, I think. Big J did message me before saying that he is feeling a little unwell, got a cough and everything like that. So might not be without Big J tonight. So just me so far. I hope it still is going to be an enjoyable one. Might actually end up at some point during this live stream, maybe send out a link if anybody wants to jump on and have a little talk. Absolutely more than welcome to do so. If you guys want to come on, I can put in a link and then we can sort of just have a chat. I haven't got too much planned on the agenda for tonight, to be honest. Most people would be basically full premium at this point, and it's really just keeping an eye out and seeing what the carnage is like when it comes to any of the injuries, for example. If anyone's going to be out for long term, what sort of last minute adjustments we can have. But yeah, let's get through this. G'day, Vela, how's it going? Back home just in time to listen. Been at the hospital for approximately 8 hours. Oh, I hope your dad is doing well. Does he require a full hip replacement? Oh, mate, that's really sad, man. Praise with your dad, Vela. I hope he gets well, man. Yeah, it's g'day, Tally Beaver. It was a pretty good weekend. It was okay. Had some people over, had some family over yesterday, which was pretty nice. A good way to spend Sunday. Definitely needed it to recover after a shambolic Saturday night football. Saturday night football was horrific. Absolutely horrific. Good afternoon, Michael. Hope you're doing well, man. Shawnee's in here as well. G'day, Sean. Unbranded, yes, perfect. Yeah, underperformed was ridiculous. It was actually so bad. How many of the big dogs in Supercoach just didn't perform at all? I mean, let me just sort of share my screen here a little bit. My team didn't do hot shot on the weekend. What did I score? I scored a 22.54 this week, which obviously is no bueno, but it seems to be almost par for the course. A lot of people didn't score really well. The problem again was, ended up going with Dacos. I was pretty bullish all week long on Bont and Pelly as my VC. Zorko into Bont. Don't know. Just ended up seeing a bunch of people going with Dacos as the C and the no tag from Dimmer Hardwick. Dimmer Hardwick doesn't tag, etc. But probably should have stuck to my guns and kept it on the Bont. I don't know. My gut feeling has been pretty good in recent weeks when it comes to doing the captaincies. So probably should have backed it in rather than trying to go safe and go with a bunch of people in the crowd. So, yeah. Houston, 59. Kakar, Fisher, 83. Injured, had to come off the field. LDU, bro. LD Spew. Merritt, 78. Sarong, 85. Matt Rowell, the Spud, 79. The two Rucks, 79 and 70. It was QnA, 54. Look, at least we got the good score from QnA last week. And then Simpkin with a 68. So, just a weird week. Weird week for a lot of the good players just not performing this week. So, look, it's not too bad. I mean, Simpkin 68, probably definitely wanted better. Should have gone with Mackay. Should have absolutely gone with Mackay. I knew I wanted to go with the two Carlton boys. And that way you can handcuff yourself. If one doesn't pop off, you get the other one that does. But c'est la vie. Really weird, really weird week this week. Yo, Brad, how's it going, bro? How's it going, Brad? Hope you're doing well. My VC this week. Oh, man, I'm doing well. I've recovered and I've vented enough to anyone who would listen about the umpiring on Saturday. So definitely feeling a lot better compared to yesterday and Saturday night. That was really bad. My VC this week. It's a very good question. Who's my VC and C this week? Let's actually pull up the games. Let's pull up the games to come. And then I'll also compare them to the and we'll pull up the matches. All right. So this week, Collingwood Essendon. Look, Dacos could go big. Don't think we've got anyone that can run with Dacos. So Dacos could be a very good VC. Who else could be a good VC? Gold Coast. What did Gold Coast do with designated kickers? Gold Coast, pretty restrictive, so I won't go with a Sheasel type. What about Gold Coast against inside mids? Gold Coast against inside mids. Could be an LDU, but after last week, I don't know if I'm going to go there. Port and the Dogs. Port at home. How do the Dogs do against halfbacks? Gee, they're really good at negating them. So I'm not going to go with Houston. How do they go against inside mids? Also pretty good at restricting inside mids. So I'm not going to go with the Bond. How do the Dogs go? Oh, the Dogs are really tough against inside mids. So I'm not going to go Butters. I don't have anyone from these two teams. Don't have anyone from these guys. I'm not going to captain Lockie Shitfield, that's for sure. Freo. Yeah, it could very well be, what's his face? Where is he? Luke Ryan time. Think Luke Ryan. Luke Ryan could be really good. Melbourne and West Coast. I'm not going to go Gorn. I don't know. He's not looking right. St Kilda and Sydney. The Swans could be a Heaney type. How does St Kilda do? St Kilda, neutral matchup. Heaney might cop Winhager. And I don't have anybody from these teams either. So I might end up just doing Dacos into Ryan at home against Richmond, I think is what I'm going to do. At this early stage of the game, I do just Dacos into Ryan and hope that works out. Hope so, Michael. Hope so. And massive love, Adamo. Thank you so much, brother. You're an absolute legend. Thank you. I will definitely let Big J know that he is very well being loved. Absolutely being loved. I may not trade this week. Yeah. Look, it just depends. I hope Fisher's injury isn't bad. Haven't heard too much about the Fish. Hopefully the Fish can get up for us. If he can, then I'm not trading. I've only got the 2 for the year, so pretty hamstrung. No hip replacement, neither thing, just lots of rest. Hopefully he gets well soon, Velo. G'day, Globes. How's it doing, man? Decided not to trade last week and kept Oliver and Sexton. Given the scores, it was a jagged hold. Oliver's a real weird one, man. Like, what did he end up scoring last week? If I just pull him up. If we pull him up, Oliver. Clayton. Whoops. Clayton has a Y, Joe. Clayton Oliver. What did he score? Clayton Oliver's ended up scoring 101. That's a good hold. Compared to what others gave you, 101 is actually a good result for you. Michael, well done. That's really good. And then Sexton. What did Sexton do? I almost wish I kept him at this point. What did Sexton do? 98. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's so good. Well done, Michael. You've absolutely won. You're winning life, mate. That's so good. Frankie, how's it going? Projected 2650, actually scored 2200 with the captaincy on merit. Oh no, Frankie. Yeah, captaining an outside mid against the Cats is always flirting with danger because we know they love to tag. So, and that's exactly what happened. Started well, but yeah, that second half definitely one to forget. Trav, g'day Trav. Thank you so much, bro. Sarong into Dunkley. Hashtag go Lions. Big win. Important win. I didn't think it would be so close, Travis. I really didn't think it would be so close. But hey, you held on. You did what you had to do. You managed to get in front in the important moment and mate, clutch goal from McCluggage. That's probably the one thing that he hasn't had in his game, and he's finally added it now. And great finish, well done. Dunkley C, don't own. I was hearing Big J complain to me all weekend long about not owning Dunkley. But look, hey, you know, he had enough weeks to get him in. My players started this weekend 2350. They started this week, but not captain on Dunkley Bond. Okay. The umpires in the third quarter absolutely destroyed us. Globes, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely. Like yeah, even Velo here. Yeah, Eastern got scrubbed by the Green Maggots for sure. Geelong would have still won. Look, would Geelong have still won? To be honest, I did think they came out to play in the third quarter, for sure. But it was still only a 3-point game. And we were having a shot on goal. Yes, it was Draper, so not guaranteed to go in. But it was still only a 3-point lead. And if he kicks that goal, we're back in front again. But that doesn't happen. It just doesn't. That doesn't happen. A lot of other things doesn't happen. And, you know, a lot of teams, a lot of people out there have been talking about what happened in this game, the third quarter in particular. Even King and Jared Waitley were talking about it on the radio, and they were both correct. Yes, the umpiring had a massive part to play in disrupting the flow of the game, but we dropped our heads. We dropped our heads a lot. We still had a whole quarter to go. We still had all of the fourth quarter. Yes, the umpiring in the third quarter was inexcusable, was shambolic. I actually called it cheating. The first time I've ever said that there was cheating in the game, I actually thought that's how it felt to me. But the group we had to regroup at 3-quarter time and fight it out. We had to look at each other and go, we're doing this for Heps. Stuff the AFL, stuff the umpiring. We had to do it for Heps. But unfortunately, the boys closed up shop and dropped their bundle and didn't play out the fourth quarter. They just gave up, which is understandable, but at the same time, disappointing. Should it have happened in the first place? No, it shouldn't. But we have to be able to stand up to adversity, and we just clearly don't have the mental fortitude, unfortunately, to get back on track. Yeah, Colders was unreal, man. Globes, Colders was unreal. And with people asking me about Caldwell last week, and he was unbelievable. He was definitely my recommendation. And the way he's going about his footy at the moment is just incredible. He's doing both. He's winning the ball and tackling. 30 disposals with 12 tackles. Like, that's just unreal. Like, he's a workhorse. He's a machine. I think he's got the best hands in our club. And I'm pretty sure Brad Scott would be losing the plot if he took Colders out of the midfield, even with Parrish back. I did mention who I honestly think we're going to see less of Stringer, and I think we're going to see less of Perkins in the midfield. Perkins had 41% CBAs. Perkins needs to be dropped. Perkins has to go. to the VFL, he's just not doing what we want him to do. He's not impacting. I think Perkins goes. I really hope Perkins moves out. And I honestly think Jai keeps his spot in there. He was wonderful. So yeah, if you're still in need of a forward spot, he's pretty expensive now, Jai. Predicted last week 26.81, 22.92. Man, I'm telling you, it's this week that came by, just had no idea what was going on. J-Bags. G'day, J-Bags. Thanks so much, bro, for your generosity. You didn't have to do that. Do I trade Draper to Schoenmaker or Lawson this week, or wait a bit longer with Pierce confirmed out? Bro, Draper performed quite well. He was so good in that last quarter against the Swans. Like, it was remarkable, the poise he had was just unreal. I honestly think he was almost best on ground in that last quarter with what he was doing with the intercepts, and his positioning was really good. Clean under pressure, didn't bite off any dangerous kicks. He was unreal. I really liked his game. Do you trade him to Schoenmaker? Look, I think you can hold on to him because his break even should be really low now. After that score, it just depends on what you're going to do. His break even now is -8. You can't see it because my big head's in the way. What happens if I put myself in the corner? There we go. That works. Can I move me to the other corner? No, guess I'm stuck here now. Wonderful. But yeah, -8 for Draper's break even. If you need the money now to be able to get someone in, I reckon you hold him. He's guaranteed to make you money. As you say, Pierce is out, and he played so well. So I reckon you keep him, G-Bags. Keep him, mate. Essendon got screwed with the Green Magnets. Oh, yes, I already read that one for sure. Rivers, g'day, legend. Rivers robbed of a 90+. Well, let's see. What did Rivers... So Rivers had great numbers, I'm pretty sure. We come here. CBAs. Rivers, 69% CBAs. Very nice. What else did he have to go with those? Trent, not Rivers. Not Jared Rivers. Want Trent Rivers. Okay. 69%. 3 frees against. 22 disposals. A 68% efficiency. Only 66% time on ground. What happened there? Did he cop a knock or something? Like, not a good game for him. Something weird happened there. Only 1 tackle as well. Despite having 69% CBAs, only the 1 tackle. This is a bad game. This was a bad game for Rivers. Whichever way you cut it, I'm not surprised he didn't score well. If he only had 1 tackle. G'day, Joel. How's it going, man? Looking at Dacos VC into Flanders C. Man, Flanders is just... It's actually ridiculous how little we captain Flanders. He has been a beacon of consistency. It's been really good. He's got North Melbourne this week, I'm pretty sure. Does he? Yeah, he's got North at Marvel. Okay. What's his history like against North Melbourne? Projected a... No, that's his break even, sorry. He's projected a 145 this week. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Last time he played at Marvel, only scored 72. So that's not too impressive. Look, North have been a good team. North have been a pretty hard, restrictive matchup. Plus, they're playing at Marvel, so they're probably going to lose because they're playing away from home. Look, he could be a good selection. He could. Jonas, g'day, Jonas. How's it going, man? Pig Snorter tunned up Friday night. Looked a lot better. Hopefully a good hold. It's true. It's true. Rangarao. He can get in the bin if I had trades. He'd be in the bin. Alas, not to be. Stuck with him now. Sherry is my pick of the year. Who is yours? Really, the only people that I've owned from the start who have been good throughout the whole year till now is literally Heaney and Flanders. These are the two boys that I started from the start who have been really good for me. Everyone else who's good, I've traded in. Bont has had periods where, he's dropped in money. So it wasn't like he's been killing it all year long. Dacos was a slow start and then picked up again. Shazwell didn't start. Houston's been hit or miss. More miss than hit. Ryan traded in. Whitfield traded in. Fisher traded out, traded back in. Traded in. Traded in. Did I start Sarong? No, I think I traded Sarong in. Butters has been all right, but can't be, a win. A lot of people own Zach Butters. Tom Green, he's coming back, baby. He's coming back. I believed. Dacos to go on this week without Flynn, with no Flynn. Possible. It's possible. TDK cooked my week. Yeah. Mate, I'd rather TDK over this spud. Tim English is a spud. He's not there this year. He's not there next year. He's gone. He's already packed his bags and gone. He's gone, skis. It's disgusting. I can't believe I own this guy. Can't believe I started him for 715k. That's sad. And not this guy. I traded him in and he's now disgusting. Bonton to Gorn. Michael saying he wouldn't put the C on Gorn again this year. He's cooked. Look, he did look a little bit like, I don't know. He was always going to suffer with Petrarca out of the team and no Brayshaw either. The midfield is substantially weakened, so he's getting a lot less hit-outs to advantage, that's for sure. Sean Manor, I know, man. Sean Manor has been performing so well in the VFL. It's actually ridiculous. But how does he break into this team? They smashed us. Yes, obviously with help from the umpires, but it's hard to change a team that won so well. I mean, look at his last few weeks in the VFL. He's gone 15 touches, 7 marks, 3 tackles, 3 goals. 22 touches, 7 tackles, 16, 7 marks and 2 tackles with 2 goals. 15 with 6 marks, 4 goals. 19, 4 tackles, 3 with 3 goals. Like, he's been killing it every week. Like, it's actually remarkable how, he's being really made to earn his spot in the side. He's being hard done by, but hey, he's a top G VFL player. Radical plan this week: LDU or Fisher to Dunkley or Rankin. Thank God Big J isn't here. I'm abandoning the ruse. Mate, he was complaining that he didn't have LDU, and then LDU puts in a stinker. So, look, whatever Big J complains about ends up working out well for him. So, LDU, look, Fisher might have to be a trade out if his injury is severe. I know they said that it was a tactical sub, but there was nothing tactical about that. He was injured, absolutely. So, I guess we'll see whether the extent of his injury, hopefully it's not too severe. But yeah, Rankin was good, man. Like, not earning Rankin is going to hurt for me moving forward. But if you've got the trades, you can absolutely get him in. A 121, first game back, 27 disposals at 59% efficiency. You know what I mean? Like, that's not even that great. But he hits the scoreboard with 2 goals and 3 behinds to make up for the fact that his disposal efficiency isn't the best. He makes up for it in goals. So, mate, the guy's a gun. Hopefully he cops more tags, and then you're laughing if you don't own him. But what's he priced at now? Rankin. He's now 578. Oh my goodness. He's more expensive than Butters now. And Sarong. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. If you can do Fisher to Rankin, then that's fine. Sportsnut, mate, the Hawks. I wasn't sure how you guys were going to go. They had Harley Reid back. I'm not sure if they had Kelly back, but mate, you guys absolutely dominated. I don't see why you wouldn't make the 8. I mean, I think we can probably do a ladder predictor now. And see, it's just after I read a few more questions, and we can do a ladder predictor and see. I think you guys could make it. You've been playing incredibly good football, but we'll do a ladder predictor in a second, and we'll see where we think you'll end up. Good evening, Aero. How's it going, mate? Yeah, no, I'm doing well. In a jumper, in a warm house, can't complain. Got a roof over our heads, thank God. So it's not freezing where I'm sitting at the moment. Yeah, better without Flynn. Yeah, I don't think Flynn is okay, but he's not the best ruckman. The smelly Pom English got an early Father's Day present from the Sherry Picker, a chemical bath, man. I don't know. Is English going to be on my never again list? Or am I just simply chalking it up to him just completely disinterested in the Bulldogs and wanting to get out? I'm not sure. But this is a shadow, less than that, of the scoring that we saw last year. Last year, he was shitting out 120s and 130s. And this year, we're seeing him like a headless chicken, just completely disinterested. It's so disappointing. Should have known Dunks would go big with Ashcroft back. Absolutely, Velo, 100%. We all saw it last year. At the start of the year, he was killing it. Ashcroft went out, and all of a sudden, things just wasn't working well. 100%. Ashcroft coming back into the team, so good. Essendon haven't beaten a top 8 team this year. Look, that stat, Travis, is a little bit weird because when we played the Giants, they were in the 8. I think the Giants were 5th when we played them. They were above us. Also, another thing that needs to be accounted for is when you are a team in the 8, that already removes one team because you can't play against yourself. So you've taken out one team already that you can't play against. So, and taking a win now against the Hawks, you take that every day of the week because the Hawks are one of the hottest teams in the comp. So the ladder itself isn't super reliable at this stage of the season. Even just by saying that, we are currently 4th on the ladder. Would you say we're a 4th best team? No, you wouldn't. So even then, just by acknowledging that, then all of a sudden that this haven't been the top 8 team this year sort of is not quite 100% logically sound. It also does have a big, asterisk next to it. Sammy the Drape Queen is so overrated. Who's rating him, Jonas? Who's rating him, mate? Umpiring was pretty poor on the weekend because 100%. Yeah, it did. It absolutely killed momentum. Was it the reason why the margin was so big at the end of the day? No, but the thing is that it leads to that. You kill momentum. We lose confidence. You feel the game is rigged. They feel up and about. They get a run on. It's all linked. Did the umpires give them 45 points? No, they didn't. But if you watch the game, you can clearly see it was competitive until it wasn't. Like the drop off was unreal. As a team, yes, not as a Supercoach matchup against the Rucks. Where do you need to be ranked to be able to win Supercoach from here? Jimmy, you just need a little bit of luck. You need some luck. You need the people above you to have some injuries, run out of trades, and you need your pods to go well. Is there a specific place where you have to be ranked? Ideally, you'd want to be ranked maybe in the top 100 to 200, I think. If you're still within the top 1 to 200, I reckon you're a real chance of winning it. Talk me out of Ridley and Rao. Out for Sinclair and Rosie. Just 3 weeks ago, Ridley was 10k more than Sinclair. Now he's 100k cheap. I know, mate. It's Tally Beaver. It's a crazy long season, man. It's a crazy long season how things can change so drastically. Ridley came back and was gifted with the best matchup possible. He came back for his first game against the Tigers. Every intercepting defender scores big against the Tigers with a 162. The 111 and the 112 were really impressive scores because he did it in the humid weather, slippery conditions of Gold Coast up there. And then he played defensive, accountable defense on QnA and scored 112. So these have been really good scores. Unfortunately, in the last couple of weeks, Rids has not looked like Rids. Ridley he's just not in good form, as is the backline in general. Our backline in general is all over the shop, and it just feels like as soon as he's come back, the balance is a little bit disrupted. I still think there's some teething pains happening with us trying to get the right gel, but it just feels like when the ball hits the ground, we're struggling to defend that. If the ball's in the air and the defenders are in good form, they can take the mark. Only 3 marks on the weekend. It was wet and slippery, though, having said that, but still. Also, one of these frees was ridiculous. That was not holding the ball. The second he touched it, he was tackled. And then they kicked the goal from that, which obviously really hurt that score as well. This could have very easily been another close to 80-point score. Sinclair's got a great run home. Doesn't leave Marvel, except for maybe only once for the rest of the season. Rosie, though, is not one. I don't know. Do I trust Rao more than Rosie? Depends how many trades you've got, Tally Beaver. If you have the trades, if you've got like 6 trades, then sure. But if you're down to like 3 or 4, I probably wouldn't do that. Felt the same for the Pies when Noble got taken off for a HIA and Bailey Humphries gets a high contact free kick behind him. Yeah, it kills the momentum, 100%. Momentum is... King said it on the radio on SEN when he was speaking to Jared Waitley. Was it Jared Waitley or Jared Heatley? Jared Waitley, yeah. Momentum is so important. It's the hardest thing to defend, and it's one of the hardest things. Once you build it, once you create momentum, you ride with it. And the other team has to hold on for dear life. But when momentum gets killed like that, it's a hard thing to remedy. I was a neutral watching the game, and I said, yeah, it's... I almost punched the TV, Joel. I almost punched the TV, but we kept it cool. My mum was next to me. My mum doesn't know the rules, and she's just like, is that allowed? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, look at them jump on him straight away. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can jump on him straight away. It will just be a ball up. And then it gets paid holding the ball. I'm like, wait, what? That's not right. Umpires have been shit all year, and even worse since the supposed rule change, total confusion. It's true. It's true. I honestly don't think umpiring has ever been worse. I honestly think we are at the lowest point in the history of this game, almost, when it comes to the umpiring. The sheer confusion on a weekly basis, the lack of consistency, not even just between games, even within the same game, there's no consistency. You think adding an extra umpire on the field means you can see everything, but so much still gets missed. It's remarkable. Everyone's going to get him in. Parrish will come back and he'll drop back to 85 average. Look, Calder's maybe. I don't, but even then, 85 average might still be okay to be a top 6 forward. Was that Caldwell's ceiling, do you think? Look, it probably was. I mean, it's harder to play a better game than that. He was unbelievable. He was by far and away our best player. No one's ever going to tag him. They will always tag Merritt. Always. Jai Caldwell will never cop a tag. That you can be sure of. He got 2 free kicks. He didn't hit the scoreboard. Jai Caldwell is capable of hitting the scoreboard. So that's probably the one thing that he didn't do was kick a goal from the midfield. And he's capable of kicking his odd one goal here or there. But 32 disposals, only had the 59% efficiency given the wet, slippery conditions. So if he cleaned that up a bit, when was the last time he ever had below 60%? When was the last time Calder has below 60%? Here he is. Round 18 last year. Against who? Geelong, of course. So, yeah, he's a pretty good ball user. This is probably his best game. But yeah, this thing, it would definitely be the disposal efficiency that let him down. I reckon this game, if it was a dry game, expect this to be a 150 almost. If it was a dry game. Finished up on a 92. I'm not sure who this is about. I heard Shill and Sardis were really good in the Magoos. Yeah, they were. I think Elijah's going to just stay in the VFL. Personally, Velo, I think Elijah, we've stuffed him up by having him be the sub for multiple weeks. It's not good for his development. And when we bring him in, he's on a wing. I think we're going to keep Elijah Sardis in the VFL. Just keep him playing there, developing that craft and performing well. Shield, on the other hand, I do want to see Shield back. Shield coming in to replace Perkins. I think Perkins needs a kick up the arse and sent to the Magoos. I do. West Coast Bridges hats yesterday. Yeah, that was bad. Everyone plays their best against the Bombers, and then the next week, not quite. West Coast, where was that heart? Where was that endeavor that you guys showed against us at Marvel Stadium? I think it almost felt like you guys just thought the game would happen, West Coast. You know what I mean? Like, you just thought, oh, we're back home. We're much better at home. We're going to have Harley Reid back. You just assumed things would happen. It almost looked like that. Rivers lost 30 points because of his goal. Oh, that's right. That's right. I do remember that. He had his goal overturned. That sucked. Pick of the year has been Yo for sure. He would have been unreal. Shitsune sucks. Can't believe some of the fans rate him as one of the best rucks. Yeah, look, I definitely agree with you. That's why I call him Shitsune, right, Velo? I'm not a big fan of his. Definitely preferred to Conning. Absolutely. Ladder predictor, please. Absolutely. We'll get that done. Maltesing. G'day, Joe. How's it all going, Maltesing? Round 2 again this week. Pies v Bombers. Pies looking very vulnerable. I hope the birthday party was good on Thursday. Yeah, it was. It was very nice. Thanks for remembering. Yeah, Dad was happy. He got himself a new Samsung phone, but just was not backwards compatible. So we got him a Samsung watch and took him out for dinner. So it was a very nice Thursday night. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. 23.58, very good. Only 3 trades left. Well, I assume that you're full premium now, Maltesing, so you don't have to use those 3 trades. Those are 3 good, valuable trades to cover for injuries or suspensions. The Pies, I'm not sure you guys are very vulnerable. The way you came back in the last quarter, again, you're capable of beating anyone. Gold Coast just don't lose at home. And you really pushed him. In fact, you hit the front in the last quarter. That says a lot. I'm worried that you're going to cream us. Personally, I'm worried you're going to destroy us. Thankfully for us, no Bo McCreary and no Noble. That's a lot of speed out of the team. But if it's a wet game, we can't handle the wet, unfortunately. St Kilda rated. That's true. It's true, but yeah, it's hard to refer to St Kilda as a measuring stick. Theo, g'day Theo. Should I trade Fraser or trade him? Should I trade Fraser? Do you mean hold him? Should I hold Fraser or trade him to Curnow or someone else for 455? 455 in the forward line. Let's have a look. I think Curnow should be good. Obviously had a down game on the weekend, but he's a key forward. That's what happens with key forwards. They're prone to have the occasional... Wait. Why is the price so... What's wrong with the price? Let's reset, clear those filters. I want a forward for 455. 455. We'll just go to 460. Could go Mackay. Nah, don't go Guelph. Don't go Guelphy. Could be Simpkin. Elijah Hollands has been doing very well. But 93 with Cherry back in the side is very impressive. Cozzy Pickett. He's got West Coast this week at home. He had more CBAs this week, didn't he? Cozzy Pickett. Where is he? No, only the 15, but he kicked 5 goals. Is he going to do that every week? Probably not. Jeez, I want the 455. Why'd the price go? Is it? Jeez, this is really mucking up. I'm not entirely sure why the filter keeps messing up like that. Switkowski, no. Ollie Dempsey, 104, no. Of course, the week I trade out Breville, the sandwich press, he cooks, 95. Toby. Pat Lip looks all right. I like the look of Pat Lip. Pat Lip playing a very good role. He's also got DPP, which helps a lot. Collingwood CBAs. Where is he? Pat Lip. Even then, he's got very low CBAs, but he's still scoring 90. Very impressive. What about if there's room, if he gets more CBAs, Pat Lip could do very well. So yeah, regardless of who you pick, I think they'll be fine. If it's a QnA or a Pat Lip, anyone who plays high up the ground. Eagles' momentum was lost. They barely had enough momentum to go through the banner. It's true, but that's clearly the disposal efficiency of LA that let him down. Max Holmes, very impressive, well done. Predicted finishes, huge stretch, bro. I actually like what Switkowski. Yeah, he's definitely a pod. It's true. I have noticed he is being used as a link-up player. He's definitely someone they miss. He does put some speed on the ball, which is really impressive. Obviously, a lot of time forward, but he's a mid-forward. So as you can see, he's drifting up the ground, can get some score assists with some of these kicks inside 50, which is really good. Obviously, his score would be highly dependent on his team doing well. So you're going to see some pretty wide fluctuations in his scoring, is the thing. His center bounces also aren't very high either. So, you'll probably want someone with a bit more consistency, perhaps. But yes, I am liking the look of Switkowski. All right, now that we've got through all of those, let's go to the ladder. All right, we're going to do the predictor, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to work on this together. Okay? And not going to be subjective. Yeah, I'm not going to be biased. Do think the Pies win this one. Okay? Think the Pies win this one. I'm going to say do it on Squiggle. You reckon? All right, we'll do it on Squiggle then. Might be by Carlton resting to Connie against that. Yeah, it's true. It's true. He is a thug. He is a thug for sure. All right. Squiggle. AFL ladder predictor. Sure. Alrighty. We're here. I can put the exact margin. Okay, it's true. Very nice. All right. Collingwood win this game, I think. We're not gonna tip the Bombers to beat the Pies here, are we? Seriously? We're gonna go with the Pies to win by, I reckon, 21 points for this one. I think 21 points is a fair win for Collingwood, maybe even 19, just to keep it close and respectable. They'd have lost some pace on the game. Pies by 5, Jason. All right, so you're believing it's going to be a closer one. All right, we'll go 14. Well, they'll win by about 2 kicks, I reckon. Fine. Or 11? Yeah, that's right. This is close enough. I'm going to say the Pies win that one. I don't think it'll be a smashing, but I think they beat us. All right. Yes, we did have a draw last time, but we were actually playing well last time as well. We're definitely not in good form. North Melbourne versus Gold Coast at the Docklands. Can Gold Coast win away from home? Look, if there's any team they can do it against, it's probably North Melbourne. Can they do it? I almost want to tip North, but they looked so bad. Like, North Melbourne looked pretty bad. I think the scoreboard flattered North Melbourne against the Bulldogs. Then again, the Bulldogs obviously are a Marvel Stadium team. Gold Coast by 16, Gold Coast by 30. I still don't think North will win their first game. Fair enough. Wait, North have already won a game, though, Jason. Gold Coast by 30. All right, we'll say Gold Coast will win this game then. So 16 and 30, halfway between that. Let's just say 18, stuff it. We'll say 20 points maybe. All right, so Gold Coast finally win away from home. Port Adelaide hosting the Dogs. I'm going to go with the home team. As much as I don't trust Port Adelaide, they have let me down a lot. So I've tipped them a few times and they've let me down. So I never know when to believe in Port Adelaide or not. But I am going to tip them because it is their home ground. And they actually did pretty well to win away against the Saints. I feel like I'm leaning towards Port. What we got here? Velo, Port by 9. Jason, I have a feeling Dogs. Bont will lift. Dogs by 2. Sportsnut, Dogs by 25. Oh, Dogs by 25. Sportsnut, jeez. How's your tipping been? And who am I listening to? Are we listening to good tipsters here? Dogs by 21. Oh, right, jeez, all right. Cody Waitman will kick 4 from 4 free kicks. Or do his shoulder. He'll do his shoulder trying to get himself a free kick. I freaking hate Cody Waitman. Bont will lift. What? He had a poor game, did he? Betting St Kilda is no great result. That's true. It's true. All right. I'll go with you, lads. We'll say 11. I don't know. It feels like 11 points is fair for the Dogs. Basically 2 goals. Geelong, back to their winning ways. They beat us. We are their bunnies at home against... I'm actually going to go with the Hawks here. I'm going to go with the Hawks. I think Geelong, absolutely, veteran team, were blessed by umpires in the third quarter, and they were good enough to run away with it and to put their foot down. I feel like the Hawks have been playing really well. They're playing really good football around the contest, and I think they're going to win it from the midfield. I think Hawks will win the ball from the midfield and get the ball forward, and their forward line's a lot more functional than our forward line. Jason is saying Geelong should be too strong. Velo, Cats 15. Michael, Hawks 14. A biased sports nut, says the Hawks. Adamo, Hawks. Woolday has been unreal ever since. That's true, Velo. No Hawkins did make the Cats a better team, for sure. Because they actually had a dynamic forward line. But it also means that they're less big. And I think the Hawthorn defense does have people that can run. The 3 Ducks will get the Cats. I don't even know. This is a really tough one. I think we're torn here in terms of who we're going to go with. So we've got Velo, Michael, Sportsnut, Adamo. Oh, there's actually more people tipping the Hawks. All right. We'll have a thriller. Do a heads. We work as a democracy here, Jason Prime. I reckon. I think we're doing democracy. I think the democracy votes have the Hawks winning this. At GMHBA, Cats should win. If MCG, I tip the Hawks. What's been the record like for the Hawks? Is there a way to know their previous matchups? How do the Hawks go at Goomba at GMHBA? They go okay. Is there a way to see the history? Maybe if I come to the fixture, filter. I want GMHBA Stadium, Hawthorn. Okay. Last year, what happened? Nothing. The year before that. Wait. Do Hawthorn just not play at GMHBA? What the hell? Cats won by 61. The last time they played at GMHBA Stadium was round 2 of 2020. What the heck? Press on to the match. Okay, so if I go to the game, recent encounters, the last 3 meetings, I don't think that these were at GMHBA. This is MCG. And then this one, MCG. Oh, last 5. Okay. But these are the last 5 that they played this year against other people. They hardly play at GMHBA, is my general understanding. They play at the MCG, yes, but this week they're playing at GMHBA. This week they play at GMHBA. So, yeah, the last time they played at GMHBA was in 2020, and it was a smashing. All right. You know what? We've spent too much time on this game. We want coin flip. Stuff it. We're going to go with the coin flip. Flip the coin. Heads is Cats. All right, I'll do it again. Heads is Cats. All right, we'll do it again. Heads is... Stop it. Oh, my... Oh, this rigged. All right. Freaking Bing wants the Cats to win so bad. All right, fine. Cats to win in a thriller by 7. All right. Giants hosting the Blues. It's hard to go past the Blues, right? Blues? Blues. I'm going to say Blues. Yep. I'm going to say Blues by... It's going to be more than 3 goals, I reckon. It'll be more than 3. Maybe not quite 5. Maybe 20... 22? What are we saying? Michael saying Blues. Jason Carlton by 19. Blues. GWS 5. You're just protecting yourself, Vela. You're protecting your heart. It's all right. We'll be biased for you. GWS season over. Fair enough. All right. We go to Freo v Richmond. Freo with a gutsy win. Oh, Maltesing also getting insane GWS by 5. Is that because you hate... Is it because you hate the Blues as a Collingwood supporter, Maltesing? Richmond. Jason. Really? Flag Mantle Michael. Yes. Freo for Sports Nut. Richmond by 3. How do they do that? How do they win it though, Jason? Especially without a Dusty Martin. It's got to be Fremantle. I'm gonna say Fremantle. Do Fremantle smash people? I'll say Fremantle by 34. More than 5 goals. Dockers by 47 has Velo. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have Ryan in my to upset them for those years after David Mundy. Richmond can only win if Freo go to the Wacker. Yeah, we're gonna go with Fremantle to win that game. All right, Melbourne hosting West Coast. Now, West Coast did a number on Melbourne last time. It was at, of course, Optus. Melbourne. They performed really well against Brisbane last week. You got to respect them for that. They did really well. But I am going to say Melbourne by 24 points is an even 4 goals. Melbourne can't win by anything even. So I'm going to say not that. Maybe 21? 3 goals and a bit? D's by 20. Melbourne by 16. Melbourne 39. Gawn is the captain. Hey, Adamo. All right. 20, 16, 39. As an Eagles supporter, Melbourne by 60. And then in comes legend, West Coast. I love it. All these supporters of their clubs are just trying to protect their emotions by tipping against their team. Legend, you got to believe. You've got to believe. These by 1 point. Oliver has 5 at half time. I love it. Well teasing. All right. Yes, exactly. 9 goals, 18 behinds. They just can't kick straight. They suck. All right. Saints hosting the Swans. They're gonna bounce back, aren't they? In ripping form. They're gonna come down here against the Saints and oh my god. Screenshot this. Guys, screenshot that. And remind Adamo, if the Eagles win, he will shit in his hat and wear it. Adamo, I have remembered this. Adamo. St Kilda? They love Docklands. That's where they play, bro. But they lost to Port. Yes, good Maltesing. Well done. I love it. Swans for the length of the Flemington Strait and then some. I agree. It's going to be the Swans for sure. It's got to be the Swans. 37. I like it, Maltesing. We'll do it. 37. I like this number for some reason. 37. All right. Brisbane hosting the Crom at the Gabba. We're going to go with Brisbane. Adelaide made it an interesting one last time they played there. So I won't predict a smashing. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you for the screenshot. I love it. Yes, very nice. Adamo Baldacchino, you have done a very wrong thing to do on the internet. You are going to wear your shit. All right. Brisbane. Yeah? Bris Vegas? Lions. Yes. Sports Night. Agreed. Velo. Bris Vegas 22. Lions 11. Jason, you always come in here, Jason. You always come in here and you just throw in these ridiculous, these left field selections just to make this thing go longer. Michael, we're putting in some real thought into this. We don't want to muck it up. We are writing the script for how the rest of the season will go here. It's very important. This is the slowest predictor ever. All right. I'm going to go with the Brisbane by 23. That's my call. What's this? Ranking the score 167. Oof. And they'll still lose. I'm going to go with the Pies. They'll be too quick for Geelong, I think. They'll be too quick. So I am going to say... Oh, Velo. Look at that. I already have the Pies by 11 there, right on cue. Well read. All right. Pies by 3. I like the Pies by 11. That's why I've got it hovered there, and then Velo just sort of almost give me a little confirmation bias here, which I really appreciate. So I'm gonna go with this one. Hawthorn versus Fremantle at York Park. York Park. Is that supposed to be Tassie? I can't say without saying Rowan frickin' Marshmallow. It's Rowan frickin' Marshmallow, Lincoln. I love it. I love it. So it is in Tassie? It's in Tassie? Original name for UTAS is York Park. Thank you, Bella. There we go. I'm learning something new. All right. We're going to go with the Hawks in Tassie by 10. Jason says by 9-10. All right. We'll go with one of your suggestions. All right. Jason, we'll go. Just in case you think I'm not listening to you, we'll go Hawks by 9-10. All right. Oh, boy. Can I keep going? Can I keep going? Can I keep going beyond this? Or do I have to press manual? Oh, no, I don't want to put both of their scores. Yes, Jason. North by 90 points. I love it. I love it. Well, Sydney by 115. 61. 82. All right. So what's the... Oh, my God. North upset. Are you also jumping on that bandwagon, legend? North will win by 90 points. Sydney will start resting players. It's round 18, mate. There's still another month of football to go. They've been well rested. They will be very well rested. No, I'm not doing that. So if I'm going to say... What did I just tip it by? We'll say 55. All right. Dogs against the Blues. Yes, Chad. Yes, legend. I can see this happening. Big J. I think so, Nath. I think so, Nath. I think he has. All right. I'm gonna go. How did the Dogs beat the Blues here? How? Dogs, says Sportsnet. This is the game a lot of people can see Carlton losing. So can I. Interesting. Bont. Bont is the reason why. What's wrong with Cripps and Walsh? Check Carlton's history. All right, then. I'll believe you. I'll believe you. So what? We're saying Bulldogs by a very small amount, because I don't think they're better than Carlton, but you guys all seem pretty... Oh, look at this. I can see it now, Maltesing. I can see it now. I feel like I'm there at the game, and I totally believe that this will happen. The umpires always find a way to insert themselves. So I'm going to go with that. I like that. Oh. Guys, I'm going to leave this one to you. Honestly. I'm gonna leave this one for you. I don't want to say. Personally, I think we can, but will we? Is the question. Will we? I think we can. Without Petrarca, we're possible. We're possible. Dons by 32. I'd love that. Draw. Why not? Essendon, the Ums will give you a win back. They freaking deserve. We deserve it. They're better. Dons by 2 goals. Melbourne. Dons by 4 goals. Bombers by a point. All right, so we've got more people back in the Bombers in, which is pretty good. So on average, we've got 24, 1, 12, 32. All right, we'll just say 10. We'll just say 10 points. This is season defining, honestly. If we can come back to this down the track and have a look, I'm not afraid of Melbourne. We beat Melbourne last year. I'm going to go 10. I'm going to say we're going to win by 11 points. All right. Adelaide hosting the Saints. We go Adelaide, yes? Adelaide by 14 points. Does that sound good? How does that sound? If Dons can't beat D's, they need to quit. Mate, we quit every year. Season-defining game for both teams. Melbourne by 8 points. Ugh. I don't want to hear that. I don't like that. Crom by 33. Adelaide. Crows by 60. Wow, okay. I'm not sure if 60 points. We'll go fine. We'll go 36. 6 goals. Gold Coast don't lose at home, so Gold Coast win this game, yes? Gold Coast win by 20, 21? Suns by 21? It's a little over 3 goals. Sports Nut Suns, Legend 26. 26 works for me. I can agree with that. Richmond and the Giants, MCG. Richmond would be done by this point, yes? Richmond trying to fight for wooden spoon or not? Is it the Giants? Are the Giants trying to salvage a season? We are only 2 wins outside of the 8. So they're still playing with a belief that they can make the finals. So I can see the Giants winning this game. They're going to win this game. They're going to have a lot of incentive. Giants by 35. A goalless draw. That's a good one, fella. I like this one. Giants by 35. Giants by 25. Giants 6 goals plus. Tigs by 2. Oh, Velo. What? 4 behinds to 2 behinds? All right. So on average, people are saying the Giants. I agree with the Giants call. We'll say the Giants by 26. West Coast hosting Brisbane. Brisbane by 17? How's Brisbane go? Brisbane by 17? Brisbane are trying to fight again to get into the 8. West Coast don't care. Giants are pretenders. Look, but they're up against Richmond, Jason. Surely. Oh, Jen. How's it going, Jen? I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you for coming on and for your endless generosity. Honestly, you don't have to do it, but really appreciate it when you do. Lions by the 23. Brisbane by 71. West Coast beat us by 35. And we lost to Brisbane by 5. Doing the math, West Coast win by 30 plus. I hope you're not an accountant, Legend. West Coast throw a spanner into the Lions season. Ooh. They couldn't they? Essendon die halfway through the season. Teams like Carlton should just got to run when it counts. Cheers, Jonas. We're talking about West Coast and Brisbane now, mate. What are you talking about Essendon for? Come on. Living rent-free. Rent-free in here, Jonas, mate. Oh, look, we're going to go with the Lions. We're going to go with the Lions by 21. All right. We're at home, so I reckon we can beat the Crows because we're playing at home. I reckon we can win this game by 23 points. Not quite 4 goals, but we can win at home at Marvel. We love to play at Marvel against the Crows. We have a very favourable matchup here. Yes? No? I can totally see that happening. The midfield is doing a clinic on Essendon. Excellent. Crom get revenge and win by 16. Don's 6 goals. Laird, Dawson, Rankin. I don't care. I don't care about those 3. Those 3 are spuds. We're going to win by 23 points. I reckon we win this game. We're at Marvel, which means 2-meter Peter is going to kick goals. They've got no answers for 2-meter Peter. We're going to win. This is what we do at Marvel. We win. I don't care what you guys have to say. We're going to win. All right. Giants versus Gold Coast. It's away from Sydney. It's away from Gold Coast. So we're going to go with the Giants. Yes? Gold Coast don't win away from home. So it's the Giants. Yes? The Giants. Thank you. I agree. 15-3. Call it even. In the middle, we'll say 13. Which is good. Which is very good. Sydney lost to Richmond. Are they frauds too? No. Everyone in the top has lost to someone at the bottom at some stage. So it's a weird season. It's a tough season. Rock can't beat paper, but it can beat scissors. Matt Rouse, 60 Supercoach. Don't tell me that. Velo, I'm not doing maths here. I'm just going by eye. I like 13 as a number for some reason. West Coast by 3. Oh, Globes. We got smashed by West Coast. No, because they can beat sides above them. Jason, we are top 4. It's very hard to beat the top 4 teams. Teams above us on the ladder are really hard to beat. All we can do is play against teams below us. We lost to Crom in Melbourne. Yeah, that's right. Yawn game. Saints will win and talk about how good they are. I love this. That's so true, Maltese. I love it. St Kilda by 40. Ooh. Saints by 2. Eagles by 3. West Coast. Jeez. All right. This is a tie. A lot of people are torn on this. So we're going to leave it to the coin flip. Heads is the home team. Tails. Sorry, St Kilda. You lose to West Coast. Blame it on Bing. West Coast wins not by much. We'll say 7 points. Hawthorn v Collingwood MCG. This is going to be tough. Who wins this game? Oh my God. Will the Hawks still be running hot at this point? Maybe. They're playing great football. For Collingwood, this is round 19. Pies by 26. Pies, unfortunately, by 3 goals. Pies by 1. Michael says the Hawks. Watch McGuinness be named. Hawks. 17 for the Pies. So we've got Jen, Sportsnut, Velo, Globes, Adamo. Meanwhile, Michael has Hawks. Shawnee has Hawks. Maltesing says Hawks. Legend says Hawks. All right. Those are all of the tips. Pies get out ahead. Pies have won democracy. Pies have got one more vote over the Hawks. So we're going to say Pies in a thriller by 4 points. Oh, it's going to be fun watching Essendon versus top sides, Geelong, Pies, Adelaide, Port Adelaide that are going to take effort. Jason, if we make finals, it's because we deserve it. If we don't, it's because we don't. Plain and simple. This is at home, GMHBA Stadium. Geelong hosting Bulldogs. Bond. That's all you have to say. Bond. The Bond is the Bond. Bond by 5 goals. It's Bontempelli versus Geelong. Watch Dankos get a soft 50. That's probably the reason why I've tipped. That's probably the best reason. That's probably the reason why I ended up going with Collingwood Bella. Dogs by 23. Need Pies to win, not losing a bet to my PT, personal trainer. Good explanation. Anytime, man. Anytime. Doggies, draw. All right, look, so more people are saying dogs. So we're going to say the dogs. 13, 12, 23, partner. Oh, cheers, Velo. We'll say dogs by 16. Oh. Now, Richmond beat the Crows over there, so Richmond are not afraid of Adelaide Oval. But I'm going to say Port. I'm going to say Port will win this by 35. I'm saying Port by 35 here. Not quite 6. Not quite 6 goals, but about 6 goals. Port by 14. I think you're giving a lot of respect to Richmond. Port will save Stinkley. Skin by 51. Stinkley, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one from you, Bella. I like that one. Port will smash him, 40 plus. Well, 35 is pretty close to 40. All right, fine. I'll give you 42. Oh my God. I was about to drink water, but I would have spat it out. This is a juicy matchup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Brisbane hosting the Swans at the Gabba. Holy crap. What happens here? Lions. At this rate, the Dogs finishing top 4. When in reality, we are. That's how close the season is, Adamo. That's how close the season is. You never know, man. A lot of these games are coin flips. And you never know which way it goes. Brisbane by 5. Swans to lose by 22. All right. Coin flip that shit. I feel like it's a coin flip for sure, Globes. I agree. Sydney by 8. Come on, lads. 1 likes me. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Michael. Appreciate it. It's a bit of a different sort of live stream than usual, this one. It's this one's definitely more of a fun one. Lions by 7. Yeah, I feel like this one's a coin flip. I really do think this one's a coin flip. So the home team is always heads. Ooh! All right. So Bing has the Swans. Bing has the Swans winning this one. I'm going to say the Swans win by about 13 points, I reckon. Won't be a smashing, will just be over 2 goals. Big J missing a good one. Mate, we run good shit around here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's watching. Much love. Big J, hope you're feeling better, man. Sydney by 4 goals. Really not sure. Music will play the wrong song. And Sydney will win by 5. When is Mills back? That's a good question, actually. I think Mills is in no rush to get back. If we go to the injury list and we scroll down to Sydney, Shitney has Mills. Mills would be back by then. Mills back in 2 weeks. Oh my god. Mills is back in 2 weeks. Oh boy. Freo by 4 goals. Adamo, the weird thing is with these guys, I feel like when Fremantle play Melbourne at the MCG, Freo wins. But when Melbourne go there, Melbourne wins. Is this wrong? Freo by 4 goals. Did anyone else hear BT say Sweet Caroline's song was... Oh, BT doesn't even know what he's saying half the time, man. BT is just absolutely ridiculous. We have improved since we last played them. So Freo by 80. Improved, but not by much. All right, we're going to go with Freo by 27. Hey, Big J. Feeling rotten. It's all right, mate. It's all right. We're just doing a bit of ladder predictor. Give us some of your predictions as well. Oh no. I feel like Big J hasn't contaminated you, legend. Now you're feeling a little bit sick. Oh, Big J comes in right on time. Big J comes in right on time to see us do Carlton versus North. You can get off now. You can get off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about watching the stream. It's going to be Carlton by 51. No. It'll be Carlton by 45? Is 45 okay? Or was that too light? Carlton by 15 goals. Blues by 70. 48. Look, the most it will go is 65. I can't be bothered doing manual. We'll leave it at 65. Is Stewart worth bringing in? Looking at Stewart at M6? Are you sure? I think you mean D6. What's Stewart cost? Stewart, I think, will be okay. 400 for his price, its value 468k. If you want a cheap defender, you could go with him. If McKercher is named, go McKercher. All right. Oh, and Carlton again, immediately soon after. All right. Wait. 14 points or goals? 14 goals. All right. Carlton v Port at Marvel. It's probably going to be Carlton by 31. Carlton by 5 goals, basically. Fellow, us by 7. All right. I love it. Maltesing had to go. Carlton had to finally tip Carlton against North Melbourne. You just couldn't do it. All right. We're going to say Carlton by 15. This is Adelaide. No, sorry, Adelaide. This is Tasmania. Is North a chance to beat Geelong in Tassie? I feel like they are. Am I delusional? North can beat them at Tassie? I reckon North can beat them in Tassie. Yes, legend. Get on board. Oh, good. I'm not the only one who thinks that. Even Velo, North by 11. Good to see. All right. Adamo, Cats by 20. Draw. No, you can't tip a draw. No, Geelong bully boys against the bottom sides. It's true. We are a bottom side. Cats will be with Melbourne by then in the snow. I love it. Wow, that's a lot of money. I think we are doing something similar to Sportsnut. I'm actually going to tip an upset. We haven't been tipping too many upsets. We're going to go North just. We're going to say North get over the line just and win a thriller. 5 points. Gold Coast don't lose at home, guys. Are we doing this? Gold Coast to beat Brisbane? 8 points? What are we thinking? Geelong are washed, Maltesing. They needed the umpires to help them against us. That's how bad they are. Gold Coast by 13. Yeah, I reckon Gold Coast could do it. They're playing at home. They love to play at home. But if there's any team that can beat Gold Coast at home, it's the Lions, because they literally are in the same state. They're used to those conditions as well. So I feel like them not losing at home, we've found the exception. You guys got smashed. We did. We dropped our bundle. I've spoken about this before. We dropped our bundle. We were not mature enough to fight through the terrible umpiring in the third quarter. We dropped our bundle and lost our way and gave up, which is very poor. I mean, we're not a mentally strong team, but I don't think we're shit. Geelong also don't know where Bloodstone is. All right. We're going to say, what are we doing? Coin flip? Because Black Pie says Gold Coast by 13s. Velo says Suns by 12. Maltesing says the Lions. More people say Gold Coast. So we're going to say Gold Coast by... Oh, now Globe says Brisbane by 15. All right. Time to coin flip that. It's tails, so it's Brisbane. Brisbane will win by 7. St Kilda v Bombers. Coin flip. We don't beat the Saints, Globes. Come on. We can beat the Saints. Can't we? Surely. They've only won 5 games for the year. Bombers to win with Sam Draper making a guest appearance sponsored by Captain Snooze by lying over the ball in the last few seconds of the game. Bombers hold on. He is never doing that again, Shawnee. He is never doing that again. Really? Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna win by. We don't put teams away. All of our games are always scrubby affairs. All right. We're gonna go. I'm gonna say us just by maybe 14, 15 points. 15 points seems okay. Bombers by 35. Yes, Velo. Good. Essendon by 16. Yes, I like that one much more. Thank you. Max King, 10 goals. Okay. All right. Melbourne hosting Guis. MCG. We're still around 20, guys. We have to pick up the pace a little bit here. Jesus Christ. We got to pick up the pace. All right. Are Melbourne frauds or Giants? Giants are more fraudulent than the Melbourne? I don't think so. I reckon Giants are better than Melbourne. No? Giants can beat them. Max Gorn masterclass. That's true. All right. D's by 19. I like that. All right, we'll do that. D's by 19. Oh, Flag Pies comes in with the Giants by 8. Who else? We've got 2-1. Melbourne are frauds, but still win by 5. All right, there you go. So people still reckon they win. All right. 9. Is Mikocha must have your plays this week? Yes, I think so. Adamo. Freo v West Coast. The Derby. The Derby. Sorry, the showdown is South Australia. Freo? Zook 41. That's a big win. 41 points is big. I don't think they win by 41. I think they tend to get up for these games, don't they, the Eagles? 37, says Shawnee. Harley Reid round 2, if they're serious about the flag. It's true. All right. We'll say 27. This is Collingwood by 51 for this one. 51 points. This is going to be a smashing for Collingwood. Collingwood's got the end in sight. They want to finish top 4. They smash them. Yeah? We agree with this? Black Pies says Pies by 34. Pie Smasher by 68. Imagine if the Tigers won. If the Tigers won, that would be unreal if the Tigers won. Yes, all right. Jennifer agrees with me on the dot with a 51. They're excellent. We'll do it. All right. Swans v Dogs, SCG. This is the Swans. They're a slick outfit, the Swans. We say the Swans by 33. I think 33 points is pretty fine for the Swans. Yes? We agree with this? Oh, Jen will be at the game. Very nice. Get ready for fireworks. Yeah, 100% Maltesing. If the Pies lose to Richmond, that would be unreal. Dogs by 3? Come on, Sports Nut. Really? Swans by 17. Heaney by 27. Draw. Sidney. Yeah, I think Sydney win. Bont masterclass. Bro, Bont always puts on a masterclass. That's every week. All right, so no one's expecting a big win. All right. We'll say 17 points. Adelaide Oval. Adelaide v Hawks. This is Hawks. No? This is Hawks. I think. This is Hawks, I think. Hawk spit on the Crows. Crom 38. Crom by 9. Really? Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed. I would be leaning Hawks. Crows to finally end Hawks with a 15-point win. This is a very close game. It is. But most people here reckon it's going to be the Crom, so we'll lean with the Crom. 38, 9, and 15. 38, 9, and 15. So it's about 17 points, probably, maybe. All right. Dogs hosting Melbourne at Marvel. Holy crap. How the hell are the Bulldogs 7th on the ladder right here? What are we doing with this ladder? What are we doing? Seriously. Dogs v Melbourne at the Docklands. What? You go, Dogs by 24. We own the Dogs. Bulldogs by a country mile. Woof, woof, easily. Clearly one person. Dogs. Everyone is saying the Dogs. Meanwhile, legend, we own the Dogs. Bro, are you in a... What's going on? Legend. What's going on? Dogs get PTSD when they play us. Bro, every single person in the chat I've all said Dogs easily. What's going on? You guys are funny. You're funny. All right, we're going to say Dogs by 20. West Coast v Gold Coast. The two coasts combine. It's at Perth. So this is West Coast, yes? In Perth? Not by 7. We'll say 27. I reckon 27. I reckon Waterman. Suns by 10. West Coast for a huge upset. Suns win away by 13. West Coast by 11. All right. This to me is screaming coin flip. And we know the home side is the heads. All right. It's the home side. Home side. West Coast by 11. North v Richmond. Marvel. Battle for the spoon. Battle for number 1 pick. Jeez. Bloody hell. This one's a tough one. I'm going to go North. Seriously, this is... Can we just skip this game? Scoreless draw. I think this one is genuinely likely, actually. A blockbuster, this one. Oh, North to get off the bottom of the ladder. Yes, the first pick game, exactly. Oh, Richmond. All right, so Sean says North. Initiator says Richmond. Velo's got Richmond. Jen's got North. Hits you in... Mate, this is, 100%. This one's definitely a snooze fest. Tigers, North, draw. Yep, all right. This one's definitely... This is absolutely coin flip territory here. We are flipping the coin, that's for sure. It's Tails. Tails is the away team. And the away team is Richmond. Wow. All right. So the coin gives Richmond the win by 1. Geelong hosting Adelaide. GMHBA. Is it Geelong? At home. Being very strong. Geelong by 15. Sam Draper to make a guest appearance for North. Not entirely sure why Sam Draper would be the one doing that. Dusty retires, maybe. Oh, Cats by 21. Crom by 15. Cats by 30. Okay. Getting some Cats by 10. Cats in contention. Crow season over. Cats by 28. All right. So most people are saying the Cats. And I agree. 21, 30, 10, 28. And Shawnee also says, all right. So I think we're all in consensus, apart from Velo, sorry. Everyone's going with the Cats. Oh. Do I just go straight to the coin? Just go straight to the coin for this one? Yeah, I think we go straight to the coin. Pies by 1, Carlton by 2. That's how close we're talking. We just go straight to the coin on this one. This one's a coin flip for sure. Away team. The away team is Carlton. I'm sorry. Maltesing, I'm sorry. Jen, I'm sorry. The coin decided. The coin said the away team wins. Personally, I was leaning Carlton's way anyway, but it's still a coin flip. It will be close. We're going to say it's going to be a thriller by under a kick. So we're going to say due to the coin, we're going to say under a kick, 3 points. Port hosting the Swans. It's the Swans by 4 goals. Oh my God, in Pendles is 400th. Oh my God, that is unreal. Unreal. I love it. Easy. Easy. The Pies win easy by 1 point. I love you, Jen. It's an easy win by 1 point. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. That's how close it is. Jen has Pies easy by 1. Adamo Blues by 1. That's how close it is. That's how close it is. It's unreal. So Port to smack him? Really, Sean? Port by 17? What's going on? Sydney. Yeah, I was thinking Sydney for sure. Yeah, Swans by 51. Do I like Moore or Caldwell more? I like Caldwell, Jay. I said that last week. And I still agree. Huh. Swans easy, 41. Yeah, I was thinking the Swans. Port beat Saints by 2 points after they won the flag. You tell him. You tell him, legend. Swans rest Grundy and Heaney this game. Why would they arrest him? Why are they arresting him? Why? Because they're 2 games clear and still round 21. Nah, I don't think they arrest him. I'm going to say Swans by 25. We'll say Swans by 25. How's that? Okay. Hinkley to be sacked after that game. Possible. Where's Port? 11th. Yeah, maybe. I think the poor coach will be crying again. Maybe. What do you think Simpkin will average from now? Anywhere between 60 and 85. I can't see him averaging more than 85 personally. That's his ceiling. I reckon 85 is his ceiling. Simpkin to average at least 85. I love you, legend. I love you. I reckon we're going. Hawks for Sportsnut. GWS 14. Oh, look at that. Maltesing and Velo. A Carlton and a Collingwood on the same wavelength. It has to be. This Essendon supporter will go with the Carlton and the Collingwood. Giants by 14. Sorry, Sportsnut. Some things are just meant to be. We lose this, don't we? We lose this. What does Simpkin average? 3 Ammies. Michael, you're a funny one. We lose this, don't we? I feel like we lose this. I feel like Frio's playing good football, consistent football. Exactly. It can't, because you guys agreed to the exact points as well. I had to go with it. Frio by 30. Essendon by 21. Who knows with this game? Frio could be anything. Yeah, it's Frio by 12. This one could be coin flip territory. I think we're in coin flip territory for this one. Ah! I knew it. I knew the coin would betray me. Frio by 9. Saints v Brisbane. We go Brisbane by 21, I think. Brisbane by 21? It's what we do best. As does Port Adelaide, by the way. 44! Bris Vegas, 44. That's bigger than I anticipated. Only sure thing about Freo and Essendon is that they'll both crash out in the finals. Mate, there's no guarantee Essendon even make the finals. Saints will play lockdown, boring footy, and Brisbane will score 35 points and win by 4 goals. I can see that happening. That's why I predicted what I predicted. Global, Brisbane 40 plus. All right. We'll go in the middle, 40 and 24. Let's just go with 30. So true. It's so true, Adama. Thank you so much, mate. It's because I'm here taking all of you guys' input here. We're doing this together. If it was just me, I'd just go bang, 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 and I'd do it. But we're doing this together. I'm sorry, it's taken a long time. We're doing it together. But thank you again for the money, Adamo. You are a very good man. Swans, SCG. It's got to be Swans at home, yes? Swans, Sportsnut. Velo has Swans. Maltesing is gone? What do you mean gone? All right, we're going to say Swans by... Pies by 1. Jennifer loves to tip the Pies by 1. All right, we're going to go Swans by 8 in a thriller. But it is fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the most important thing, that we're having fun together. And you did ask for it. Yes, Michael said so. Pay Joe Moore to speed it up. No. I mean, yes. Brisbane hosting the Giants. It's got to be Brisbane at home. Brisbane at home by 20. Wait, is Sam Taylor back for this game? If Sam Taylor's not back, we'll push it out to 34. How's that? 34? Lions by 3 goals. Okay. 3 goals. So a bit closer. Brisbane by 11. Okay, so I've gone too much. So we'll say 15 then. Maybe somewhere around the middle. 15. And Shawnee also says Brizzy. All right. This is Tassie. In Tassie. North in Tassie? North Melbourne and Tassie, yeah? Dunkley to score 160. Yeah, probably. He's your VC or your C in that game, Shawnee, for sure. We're doing North Melbourne, yeah? To win in Tasmania? I'm going to go North Melbourne by 14. Any takers? The Harley Reid Cup. I love it. North 28 and lose the first pick. North by 27. All right. North to lose the first pick in the draft. Classic. Classic North. Well, in fact, let's do that. I love this. All right. Perth. It's Freo. They're a serious team. They're fourth on the ladder. They win this at home. It's Freo by 25. I reckon. Freo by 25. Sportsnut agrees with me. Freo. North to steal Richmond on the bottom. They also kiss him on the bottom as well. Heave ho by 24. I love it. Yep. We're all on the same wavelength, I think. Cats an upset. Michael, why do you come in with the upset after I pressed click? Come on, man. It's Docklands. The roof is closed, therefore the sun doesn't shine. No sun's shining in the dock. Even Globe says Cats by 4. Am I really flipping a coin for that previous game? Dons, yes. Essendon 38, yes. Essendon 25, yes. I love seeing this. I love seeing this. The middle of 38 and 25. Let's just say 31. Dons. I love to see this. Melbourne hosting Port. MCG. Thank God. No coin. Thank God. Sun's an upset. Jen. Come on. Don't do that to me, Jen. You're my favourite pie. You and Maltesing. Don't upset my heart like this. Melbourne. Demons by 5. Draw. Nah. You have to win one eventually. I agree, legend. Port with the new coach will win by 13 points. Mate, Maltese, a legend. If Hinkley is sacked, it's the new coach. The new coach blessing always comes in, and they always win. Melbourne by 3. Oh. All right, this is in coin flip territory. Flip that coin. Yeah, Melbourne, the home team. Melbourne get it. Melbourne get it by 5 points. Carlton v Hawks. MCG. It's going to be the Blues. Going to be the Blues in an interesting game. But the mature bodies of the Blues just get the job done. Of course you're going to say. Mate, Goody is terrible. Us by 33. The Hawks. All right, so we've got two biased supporters going head-to-head. Michael, Blues by 6. I agree. Ooh. And then we've also got a bias. This is an anti-bias. This one is a Collingwood supporter. All right. Look, I'm going to just say Carlton win this game. Hawks, admirable. Admirable in defeat, the Hawks. We're going to say Carlton win this game by 16 points. I agree with you, Michael. Richmond v Saints at Marvel. It's at Marvel. Marvel means St Kilda more likely to get the chocolates. So I'm leaning towards St Kilda. Get your tips in. I'm going to go with St Kilda. Not seeing any comments. So it looks like you were in agreement with me. Saints by 20, says Jen. Sends by 13 as Tiggs are tanking. Fair enough. All right, 20 and 13. Let's just say 19. Adelaide. 15 supporters will turn up. The roof will be stuck. And the Tigers by 15. Definitely not watching that one. I agree. Can we just call that game off? 100%. That's a snooze fest, that one. This one shouldn't be a snooze fest. Adelaide hosting the Bulldogs. This is going to be really interesting, I feel. Velo, Crom 35, Legend Bond. Bond by how much? Dawson versus Bond. Who wins this game? Shawnee goes with Legend, with the Doggies. So it's 2v1. I just don't know which Crows team pops up this week. This is the thing. Dogs by 111. Crom by 11. Rankin 6 goals. Bont by 19. All right. Bont 5, Rankin 4. All right. After the coin we go. Home team. Heads is for home. The home team gets it. Crows win by 7. Or 8. Oh. Dogs. Whoops, I meant 11. Oh, okay. Dogs will turn into puppies. Crows win by 7. Crom will lead all game. Then Dogs come in last quarter, win by 5. Ponton in a wheelchair wins by 2 goals. Legend, I don't know, bro. Are you a Melbourne supporter or a Dog supporter? Bont with the winning goal. Oh, man. You guys are really going to make me go back? Bont by a cold sore back and 3 goals. Oh, am I really going to go back and change the tip of the bot? No, I can't. I can't change it. The coin said heads. And heads is the home team. We've got to believe in the coin. The coin will do wonders. Jonas. All right. Guys, stop getting wet to Bont. We got a ladder predicted to finish. Come on, round 23. Essendon vs Sydney. We get revenge. We get revenge and we win by 9 points. Sydney warming up for finals, 37 points. Maybe. Essendon to upset supporters and lose by 59. Sydney by 26. How are you 5th? I don't know. Jason? You're still doing this. Jason? We see things through. Okay? We see things through to the very end. We started this together. We're going to finish it. Essendon upset their own supporters, chuck and miss the finals. Mate, I haven't tipped anything against you, apart from maybe only one game. But everything we've been doing together. All right, you guys say Swans. All right, fine. Swans. Swans by 34. All right, there you go. Swans by 34. Gold Coast v Melbourne. Gold Coast. Don't lose at home. Gold Coast, yes? Gold Coast? 11? Suns by 21. Adamo. Going. Suns flog D's. 10 plus goals. Demons. Petty. The Petty Masterclass. I couldn't even read this. I couldn't even read 2 words without laughing in between. I love it. Gold Coast going to be outwitted. Ooh, badumts. Suns by 15. Rangaral rip. Gold Coast will have too much sunscreen. Melbourne coming back from the snow. Gold Coast by 13. All right. Guess we're all on the same, most of us on the same page. Gold Coast to win this game. Duke makes Oliver his wife. Oh my God. All right. Giants hosting Freo. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Come on. Let's see this through to the end. Giants hosting Freo. I'm leaning Fremantle. Giants by 11, Maltesing says. Okay. Giants by 17. Giants just. All right. So it seems to be a lot of love for the Giants. 10 points, we'll say. Jen also says Giants by 17. Sports Nut comes in with the Freo now, just to throw a spanner in the works. I think more people are saying GWS, even Michael Nut. All right, so Giants it is. MCG Collingwood hosting Brisbane. This is a repeat of the grand final. Does Brisbane learn its lesson or are they traumatized? Could be Collingwood again. Collingwood by 19. Oh my God, Jonas, that is crazy. Pies in an upset. Brizzy, Pies, Brisbane, Pies. Pies. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Pies, 2 Lions. Brisbane by 5. Pie Stack Lions on the ladder. 12 points. Hipwood Legacy game. Draw. All right, we're going with the coin. Good. See, the coin doesn't lie. I knew it. I had a feeling it would be Pies. Home team with the heads. So it's Pies by a goal. Odd. Say 7, whatever. St Kilda hosting Geelong. Geelong's still in it with a chance for the 8. Geelong? Geelong. Cats by 30, Cats by 18. Yeah, I'm leading the Cats. Just not sure by the margin. All right, so anywhere between 3 and 5 goals. The Cats way, Cats by 8, says Jen. Cats by 36, yeah. Yeah, so we all agree that it's the Cats. All right. More people are leaning towards 30 than lower. So we'll head for a 25 point. Marshall goes 160 and Saints still lose by 30. Saints put a nail in the coffin and finish this season. Believe me, I'll make the 8 in 2025. Mana will be the sub. I love it. Oh, mate, we've got a showdown here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a showdown. Never. Port v Crom. Showdown. Adelaide tend to win the showdowns, do they? Or not? I feel like the Crom. Shawnee. Port. Jen. Crom. Crows to lose by a goal review. Wow. So that's Port. Crom. Crows new coach. Win by 13. All right. We're at coin flip territory. Port by 6. Yep, we're at coin flip. This is classic. Oh, wait. They're both the home team. Nah, actually. The home team is the hosting team. So Tails. Who's the away team? So it's Crom. All right. Crom is the away team. So Crom win this game by... Port is home. Yeah, so Port is home. It landed on Tails, and Tails is the away. So that means Crows. So Crows is the tip then. based on the coin. So we're going to say Crows, not by much. We'll say Crows by a goal. $46? $46 seems about right. Or a bit less. 41 maybe. We're not tipping North. That's for sure. So we're going to go Doggies by 41. Sorry, Big J, if you're still around. Dogs by 50. Yeah. It's around there. Dogs by 57. Pont misses around 23. Something from Carpet Bird. Liver 42. Bont 7. Dog 78. Come. Now you're just taking the P155 sports nuts. Seriously? All right. 50 points. Let's just call it a day. Hawks and Richmond. This is a Hawks win. There you go, sports nut. This is a Hawks win. 6 goals. 36 points. I reckon. Easy 6-goal margin here for the Hawks against the tanking Richmond Tigers. Hawks by 67. Hawks 51. Hawks 42. Sicily 180. The Dusty Special. Bont's Carpet Bird. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jonas. All right. Clearly, I'm underselling the Hawks, so we're going to go up to about 50-odd points. Okay. Oh, this isn't Optus. It isn't Optus. But we're still going to go with the Blues. The Blues, 26 points. They're about a 5-goal better team at home, West Coast, in most days. They're not going to win the spoon, so there's no point in tanking for this. North or Richmond have it sewn up. All right. So we've got a Collingwood supporter counting on a Carlton downfall. We've got a Carlton supporter banking on a massive win. Adamo, Carlton 50 and Cripps takes lead in the Brownlow. 50 points, 72 points. But it's not going to be a West Coast upset. All right, we can be pretty confident about that. It's going to be a Carlton win. Eagles by 2. Come on. Oh, my God. Harley Reid, 140 Supercoach. Come on, guys. Let's just say Carlton by 27 and move on. Let's just say Brisbane by 44 and move on. I don't want to read the numbers that you guys are going to throw at us. Brisbane by 44. All right. Carlton hosting the Saints at Marvel. This is Carlton by 33? Or is that too light? Brisbane by 30. That's a bit respectable. Not bad. I appreciate that, Velo. Dons by 7. We are not beating the Brisbane at the Gabba. Come on. We move on. We move on, Globes. We are not delusional Essendon fans, all right? We are biased. We are based, we are unbiased. St Kilda always play well, so us by 11. Okay, Carlton by 11, says Velo. Lions by 15. That's not bad, Jen. I'll take that. All right. People are saying that we're going to do better than anticipated, so we'll change that to 20 points. Saints by 1. You're a funny one, Globes. Saints don't beat. How does Saints beat Carlton? Seriously. Saints have nowhere where they can beat Carlton and on any line. See, Jonas, there's a difference between you and I, Jonas. There is a difference. I bagged for the Bombers. You bagged for Carlton. Your last flag was a 95. Ours was in 2000. Okay. You've got no right to hang shit on me. You just don't. Okay. You're finally playing good footy this year. Well done. I'm talking up the Blues. I can put my hatred aside and I can be objective and I can say that the Blues are doing very well and I tip the Blues. Okay? It's just not, there's a difference between you and I. I can say good things about Carlton. Blues to rest blokes and still win by 30. And Ross gets sacked. Ross ain't getting sacked. There is no way Ross gets sacked. He's their savior. They've got a bit of a messiah complex going on there. They brought him back. They had sacked Ratton to get this guy in. New coach at the Saints win by 2. Maltesing, I know you hit the Blues, but you can't tip St Kilda. I'm just going to tip Carlton by 26. 19 and a half years, just saying. What's the difference if you have the longest finals win drought or the Lions premiership drought? The whole point of winning finals is to win the grand final. If you don't win a final, it's the same thing as not winning the grand final. Like, if you're not first, you're not first. People just love to hang shit on the Bombers for some reason. Mate, your flag was a 95, bro. It was a 95. I was born that year. So you can thank me for being born and bringing you a premiership. Cats will win this in a big way. Cats by 57. Cats by 70. All right, we'll call it even. And we'll say Cats by 69. I love it, Globes. Can I go that far? No. 65 is the highest. If you're not first, you're last. Correct. If you're not first, you're last. So it doesn't matter. If you haven't won a final, and won the grand final. Only one team is the winner. Every year. Hawks v North. It's in Tassie. Hawks don't fear Tassie. Hawks win this in a big way. 51. 51 for the Hawks. North to do everything in their power to sell the number 1 pick. I reckon the Hawks win. Nothing like Carlton supporters who think they have no chance of losing, and when they do, implode. They want to sack the coach. Talk about entitled. Oh, yeah, see? No love lost here between the Collingwoods and the Essendons and the Carltons. Yeah, so we're going to go big. We're going to say 50 points. North go out on a win in Tassie. Yeah, but they play the Hawks, and the Hawks also play Tassie initiator. That's the problem. Hey, Jono, how's it going, mate? You're doing well. As you can see, we're just going through a live ladder, going through a ladder predictor. It's taken almost as long as the whole season has played out. We have gone on for over 2 hours here. Bloody hell, younger than all my kids. 95, baby. I'm a 95, baby. What can I say? Can't do much about that. This is a Collingwood win. Collingwood win by 15. Clary going to pick snort Melbourne back up to the top. All right. So Clary. Velo, D's in an upset. Global, D's by 5. Maltesing, Pies by 15. Pies in a comeback, win by 28. All right. So we're still... All right, so this is almost coin flip territory. Tails. Collingwood win. Collingwood win by 11. Only Pies fans. Hey, the coin also picked them, Velo. The coin also picked them. How'd Supercoach go? Supercoach so-so was a so-so type of week. I scored 22. What did I score? 22.54. Not amazing. Not, like my season. just like my season in general. All right. Richmond v Gold Coast. This is the Dimmer Hardwick Cup. Initiator, Tigers revenge game. Deny Gold Coast. Suns by 26. Oh, Shawnee. Oh, Shorty, we might lose, mate. We might miss out. Suns by 22. Flanders 150. Suns by 28. Oh, looks like the Suns are getting it. Suns by 26, 28, 20, 20. So, all right, let's just say 24. Swans to win by... Well, Swans have locked up the top spot. Let me move my face again. So the Swans have locked up top spot by 2 games. So the Swans will probably rest players. Will they rest players, or will they just have the bye next week so they don't care about resting people? Because if you have 2 weeks of no playing, is that a problem? Crom by 22. Swans will rest everyone. Sydney by 32. Swans by 14. Sorry, Joe, if you can't rig it for Hawks to get in, it's only fair the Bombers just miss. Mate, there's no rigging here. There's no rigging. Adelaide Swans will rest star players. Why will they rest the star players? This is their last game for the season. Don't flirt with form. Melbourne had top 4 locked last year, but didn't rest playing, and Melksham does an ACL. True. So what? You don't think Sydney will want to end the season on a high? Maybe. So you reckon the Crom get it because Sydney rest all their players for the finals because they're guaranteed top spot? Maybe. Say the Crom win by... Nah, I can't see the Croms winning, even if they do rest players. I'll say it's a closer one then. I'll just say the Swans win by 14. Even with rested players, the Swans are too good. Doggies hosting the Giants. Jeez, this is a tough one. Is this a flip? Is this a flip, guys? I feel like this one's a flip. Yeah, you don't want to lose going into finals. That I can agree with, but you also don't want injuries. That I can also agree with. Dogs by 15. A draw. Bont 6 goals to get them over the top. I love you, legend. But again, Bont. UWS by 1 point. Uncle Akka. G'day, Uncle Akka. GWS by 21. Giants to get into the 8 and win. All right. GWS. All right, we're seeing more for the Giants. We're seeing more love for the Giants and for the Dogs. So we're going to go with the Giants. Dogs at Ballarat. Bont. Far out. It's a coin flip. We can't find a consensus. It's coin flip time. Tails. The away team gets it. It's the Giants. The Giants is because it was a coin flip, we can't have it be too big. It's not a coin flip. It is. Look how many people have said Dogs and how many people have said Giants. We've got Jen, Dogs. Sports Nuts is a draw. Jen has Dogs. Legend has Dogs. Sean has the Giants. Uncle Akka has the Giants. Maltesing has the Giants. Jason has the Giants. Adamo has the Bulldogs. Velo has the Bulldogs. That's literally a tie. 4-4. So, because it's a coin flip, it's the Giants. And then Initiator comes in And then Initiator comes in with the GWS tip. Thank you. All right. The Giants. Next. Freo hosting Port. Thanks for giving us top. It wasn't me. We've done this together. Legend, we've done this together. But anytime. Freo hosting Port. This is a Freo win. This is a Freo win by 23. Wait, you didn't. Wait, Giants won next. You didn't tip them by 26. You tipped them by 6 because percentage. Tipped them at 26. I tipped them at a low margin, Jason, because it was a coin flip, so we didn't know who was going to win. If it's a coin flip, it means it's close. 26 points isn't a close win. Port by 11? Really, Globes? Velo Dorks win by big. Jen has Freo by 1. Hey, Fancast, get around us. If you haven't subbed, please sub to Fancast. We are doing bigger and better things all the time. We got a great show coming on. Port. They will make the top 8. If you made it more than 15 points. People said 15 to 20. All right. All right. If it's going to be a big deal. So what? Where do we have him? We had him at. So you want him at 26 points. All right. We tip him at 26 points. There you go. What are we tipping this one? Come on. Freo and Port. I reckon Freo win this game. They're playing at home. Freo at home? Coin toss? That's what I'm saying, yeah. So that's what I try to explain. When it's a coin toss game, it means it's going to be a close game. If it's a close game, it means it's a low margin at the end of the day. Port by 3, Freo by 32. Yeah, Freo at home. That's what I'm thinking. If it's Freo at home, they win. Michael has Freo as well. Freo by 11, Uncle Akka. All right, looks like Freo is getting a lot of love here now. So we'll lead with Freo. We'll say Freo by 11. I don't mind. Oh, 40 points. 40 points. That's a big margin. I didn't anticipate that. All right, that sort of bumps up our average. Freo by 32, says Jono. All right, so that bumps it up. Jason has Freo by 18. All right, we'll just do it by 21. I think 21 seems a sweet spot. All right, and that's the ladder. Fremantle in the 4. Sydney, Carlton, Freo, Collingwood, Brisbane. We somehow managed to sneak into the 8 with a percentage under 100. Guys, you tell me. Have I concocted something? Have I cheated in any way? I haven't, right? We've done this together, right? All right, let's move my... All right. Sydney hosting the Swans. Sorry, Sydney hosting the Pies. Hawthorn will be there. It's the wrong use of there, Jason, instead of you. It's not me. I'm not the one playing. It's the Essendon. It's the Essendon thing. But I feel like, I don't know. You guys can let me know. But I think I've kept it very objective. In the games where you've said Essendon lose, I've put Essendon losing. I don't think I've cheated. Let me know if there are any games that you think I have cheated in. But I think I've tried to keep it as objective as possible, and I've referred to you guys. Okay. Thank you. No way. You cheated. All right. Hey, H. How's it going, H? Much love, mate. Flips the Monopoly board and walks off in disgust of the Hawks not making it. It's all right. Mate, you guys are going to win the flag next year, probably. But it's good to see you, H. Good to see you, mate. Essendon have won enough to make it. Thank you, Velo. See the Bombers fly down, down. Well, we've somehow managed to make it in. They're bitches. I love it. All right. So, Swans. Swans at home. Swans at home. You would imagine, yes? I'm tipping the Swans at home. To win this game. Really? No one's tipping? Guys, quarterfinal. Jen, Pies by 5. Swans, Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane at home. Yeah, I can. Yeah, Brisbane at home for sure. This one's a coin flip to me. And Carlton win at home. Bombers fly up to smoke a premiership cone. Piss off, Joe. Swans by 12. Swans. Pies by 7. Sydney. Swines. All right. So more people are saying Swans. So we'll go with the Swans. For Brisbane and Giants, I think we're all going to go with Brisbane. Dons for Harry. Dons for Global. Dogs for Sportsnut. Dogs for Adamo. Dogs for Jen. So we're leaning more dogs than Dons at this point. So I think we might. Harry has the Bombers. So that's even so far on the numbers count. So this is leaning towards coin territory if there are no tiebreakers. Well, regardless of who plays, okay, Ben's got the Bombers, Jono's got the Dogs. All right, this is just pure coin toss. This is legit just pure coin toss now. Like, no one is heads. Who's heads? The home team. The home team is the Bombers. But regardless of who wins, just to placate you guys, honestly, the Dogs win. Just to placate you. Regardless of who plays Fremantle at home, Fremantle wins. Collingwood. This one's the more interesting one. This is the more interesting. Regardless, I'm just going to put the Dogs winning just to placate you guys. But regardless, they'll lose to Fremantle over there. But who wins this one? Probably Collingwood, yeah? Collingwood hosting the Lions. Collingwood beat the Lions at the MCG. So Pies will win this game. Swans are hosting Fremantle. This is unbelievable because Fremantle just beat Sydney. And then it's, oh my God, this is the absolute best prelim ever. These prelim games are unbelievable. Oh my God, these prelims, if anyone can beat the Swans, it's literally Fremantle who just beat them over there. Wow. Oh my God, these are two coin flips. These are 2 coin flips, honestly. Adamo. Hey, Adamo. We beat you guys earlier in the year. If you recall. Filters. Team. Essendon. We won by 29. After putting the queue away in the last quarter. We got out to here and then we're like, all right, GG, we win. Bont was playing this game. What happened? So Just to calm her down, as the squad father would say. On prelim day, the Swans. Swans and Carlton. Swans and oh my God. Dogs have a great record at Optus. It's the perfect ground for our running game. Yeah, but the Bombers were good then. It's still the same team, Adamo. It's still the same team. Pies won't lose to Carlton. Oh, still plenty of karma coming our way after miserable years in the 70s. Dogs are still shit now. All right, so we've got 2 coin flips. But I think I'm leaning towards the Swans. And then Carlton Collingwood was a coin flip before. It's going to be a coin flip again. The away team. The away team is Collingwood. According to the coin, the away team wins. And that's Collingwood. So now we've got a Sydney-Collingwood grand final. It's a Sydney-Collingwood grand final now. It could very well be Sydney versus Carlton, but the coin didn't tell me that. Hey, don't thank me. Thank the coin. It's the coin. The coin is wrong. Collingwood are never the away team. It's true. It's true. And then the Swans win. Because the Swans have been the best team in it all year, and they deserve to win. Too much firepower out of the midfield. Not enough big key monstrosities in the forward line. I think the Swans, with their Bloods culture, one of the few teams that can stand up to the Collingwood chance. One of the few teams that can stand up to beat them. But if it's Carlton, who make it to the grand final, then I think Carlton will beat the Swans. I honestly think Carlton is the best equipped to beat the Swans. But the coin said Collingwood, which means that I think it's a Sydney grand final win. And that, after 2.5 hours. Now, to be fair, we didn't do the ladder all the time for 2.5 hours, right? We didn't do the ladder all the time. We had that talk beforehand. But the ladder is Sydney, Carlton, Freo. Collingwood, Brisbane, Essendon had 13 wins. Same as Western Bulldogs. Same as the Giants. Same as Geelong. Hawthorn ended up being on 11 wins. So, yes. Richmond get the spoon just by a few percentage points. And this is your thing. So save a copy. We'll save it. And we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it in due course. So where's it been saved to? Is it here? Nope. Where's it gone? Oh, well. I think we'll call it a night. We've been gone for a while, for 2.5 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed it. It was good fun. I know I definitely did. If you did, take a screenshot. True. I should take a screenshot. Might actually be easier. Might just be easier if I do it that way. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit us a like. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell if you're new. Thanks, Velo. Much love. And, yes, no Big J today. He was a bit unwell. Hopefully he can get well soon. I might be unwell soon after talking for over 2.5 hours by myself. Hope you had fun on a Monday night. It was a bit of a different sort of stream because, you know, most of us are sort of done with our teams. But yeah, it was good fun. I definitely enjoyed it. A good change of pace. If you did, please drop us a like. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you once again for all of the generosity that you guys give to us with your donations and your super chats, as well as most importantly, donating your time. It's been so much fun. Been so much fun doing these Monday night live streams. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it as well. Much love to all of you. Not sure if I'm going to have a team review out because I don't think I'm doing any trades whatsoever, and unless there's some injuries. But hey, what's bad about water? What's bad about water? I am completely confused. There's nothing bad about water. Water's the best. Water is the fish. Yeah. I am so confused. And on that very confusing note, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Time is money. I'll invoice you. What's this? 40 trades is plenty. But this is why Supercoach should have locked the last 5 trades for the final 6 weeks. Potentially. I don't mind that. Oh, you were asking what's bad about fish? Oh, what's bad about water? Fish F in it. You've just completely. Vela, I love you, but your jokes are no good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all on Thursday for the drive home. Night, guys. Velo, I need better material next time, please.